Hello, guys. I am so sorry for those of you who wanted to watch this interview live. Technical difficulties took over today, and we were not able to do this live, which is why I'm posting a recording of it. And I'm super excited to bring Candice Wilson, an amazing, not only a soul, who I've actually we got in touch last year. We met. We say it randomly, but it was a divine universal synchronicity, and Candice took part in one of my programs, which is so connected to the Body Beautiful program, and I wanted her to really share her journey with you guys, and especially for those of you who are still on a verge and you've got those last questions. Barbara has already shared her journey. Candice's transformation has been amazing as well. So Candice, over to you if you'd like to introduce yourself and just tell us, what you were struggling with before joining the program and what made you actually go, yes, this is what exactly I need to do.
Yes. Okay, thanks very much, Joanna. Thank you very much for that lovely introduction. My name is Candice Wilson. I'm a business and lifestyle transformational coach and silent counselling practitioner, so also an energy healer. And Joanna and I we met last year, as we say, by chance. I think it was definitely by chance. And when Joanna spoke about our program, what the first thing it kind of, I suppose, inspired me is somebody who's sort of battled on and off with weight and yo-yo diets for years. I was quite intrigued by digging deeper into my sort of weight story and my journey to my beliefs around that. And I've been on a healing journey, and a lot of areas in my life had fallen into place, but that was still an area I was kind of, I suppose, still battling with a bit, and still have some little challenges. But what I discovered in the program is my limiting beliefs, my ancestral journey, and all the stories I had around my weight and my eating. And I found that kind of quite fascinating, because rather than just following a diet or a eating plan and not kind of understanding myself or what was going on a bit deeper, was for me, it was quite profound. And when I come on the journey, one of the big challenges I had was, through lockdown, I noticed that my relationship with sugar was becoming quite like, I was getting into a habit of the end of the day treating myself to a bar of chocolate or something, and it was almost like that sweetness. And I think even just understanding that emotional eating, looking for a bit more sweetness, because as we all know, in lockdown we were unable to do a lot of the things that gave us pleasure. So you helping us understand that, Joanna, for me was another big insight into the depths, I suppose, that you go into in your program. The other challenge for me is I was diagnosed a few years earlier with underactive thyroid, and it had been an extreme underactive thyroid. I was on a number of medication, and between using silent counselling, but you're digging deeper with the theta healing, kind of taking me to the root of what was going on there. And collectively, I'm now on no medication whatsoever. Now, I was on like almost 20 tablets a day at one point. So to get to no medication whatsoever, that was very profound for me. And so on the journey, I lost sort of 9 pounds in weight within days that the weight come off. I felt much more energized. I felt much more alive. I loved the recipes. I loved the meditations. And I found myself enjoying food a lot more, enjoying cooking a lot more, just getting much more into that way of being and way of kind of thinking. And the knock-on effect is when I went to launch my program, the Best of You program, in January, I genuinely just felt much more energized, much more alive, much more fitter, much more healthier, and much more aligned with myself, because I'd released a lot of these kind of things that were holding me back. And for me, that was I suppose the ultimate, the icing on the cake for the program, because that was the bit that was sort of saying, this is not just about looking good, feeling good. This is about the knock-on effect of you raising your vibration. When you're raising your vibration, what are you attracting? And I managed to attract absolutely my soul aligned clients for my own program. And I think because my vibration had raised, because I was eating healthier, because I'd cut out sugar, because my thyroid was in balance, because I was feeling better about myself, because I was looking better, I attracted people that were much more aligned with me. And I think, to me, that's the ultimate. And people who were prepared to pay, people who were prepared to invest in their business. And for me, that was the ultimate success, I suppose, of the program. That was the icing on the cake. All the other parts were like building blocks that took me to that ultimate goal. So yeah, it was the best investment ever. It was a very, very good investment. And I have to say, I don't know anywhere else that there's this kind of work, this kind of program, because you're getting the I suppose you're getting the practical advice, you're having the meditations, but you're also getting digging deeper with the releasing and that ancestral kind of looking really deep. And again, the amazing people that we met on that journey, there was a fantastic support group. And I think that in itself is just wonderful, to be with like-minded people going on a journey together. So yeah, if anybody is on the fence with this, I have to say, I've been around a while and I've looked at a number of groups, and there is nothing quite like what Joanna offers. So yeah, it's the best investment you'll make in yourself, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah.
Amazing. I remember when you, I think it was probably around week 3, 4, and you were like, oh my God, I just signed like 7 clients that paid in full just from one single session when you were offering, and you had such lovely comments. And I think, just the fact that you were able to come off your medication from, being on 20 pills a day to not only feeling great in your body, but just exuding this energy that was so attractive in a way to your soul aligned clients.
Absolutely.
Connecting with them, knowing that you're actually drawing the people that you really want to work with and that give you pleasure. You see them grow. That lifts you up even more. And obviously, because you mentioned you've tried so many different things in the past, and what was kind of like the biggest shift that you went through, having tried all of these diets before to then coming on the other end, being medication free, connected so much more in your business, connected to your clients? What was that kind of that biggest shift that you didn't have in any of the other programs or plans before?
I would say, I think it was definitely the end of the evening, when the end of the session, when you delivered the theta healing, and you then were releasing all collectively our beliefs. But when I could almost just feel when it was the beliefs, and you could just feel something releasing. It was like that something's just released from me. My goodness, my battery's going to run out now. That mass release through the theta healing, I think, was the icing on the cake. I think was the absolute gift in that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And what would you say to anyone who's like, oh, I'm not sure if this is for me, I'm not sure how will this work, I'm struggling with a few extra pounds, I'm struggling with my self-worth, I can't get my business off the ground, I can't even connect to my life purpose?
What I would say to you is, 1, you'll get your investment back in this tenfold, and 2, if you're in any way in any doubt, even all these doubts will come through in the program. So you'll be able to release them through the theta healing, through that, because you pick up on all the beliefs, you release all these beliefs. And I think from that alone, it's that just takes you on to another level, because you're getting rid of the things. Any healthy eating plan or anything I've done, it's just been, this is what you do and this is how you do it, and so it's almost change your behavior, but you're not changing your thinking. I think it's getting that deeper thinking and going way beyond the behaviors is the ultimate success. I think.
Absolutely.
And so spiritual as well.
Pardon?
And the spirituality, I'm very spiritual as you are, and I think that spirituality, so it's not just, again, it's not like Slimming World or one of the kind of diet clubs, it's the spirituality, and that's something coming from divine, I think, is quite special.
The deeper connection, and just the deeper connection to yourself as well.
Absolutely.
And just last question, how different is your life now? How different is your business? How different is your personal life? How different is your own connection to yourself right now, having taken part in the program?
Yeah, I would say I definitely feel much more connected in general, just much more connected to myself. It feels like everything's just up leveled. That's what it's like. It's like everything's just gone up another level, up another level. It's that continuous evolvement. And when I look back at my life, sort of pre the program, pre all this work, I just have much more self-worth. I value what I can offer. I value, so I'm charging much higher for my work, and I feel much more confident about sort of where I'm pricing my work because I know the value. So I've got much more value in myself, value in my relationships, value in my business. So it's all the different connections that make it again worth just a worthwhile investment, without a doubt.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I mean, you guys can see, we initially think, oh gosh, this is a cost for us, but actually the investment that you get it back almost cannot be measured because it affects
Absolutely.
every single area of your life, and the confidence that you get can never be taken away from you. It just exudes in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in your work, your health. I mean, we've talked about it. Health is your wealth, and once the health is fixed, everything else just falls into place. And
Absolutely.
Candice is a perfect example of that. Thank you so much, Candice, for taking the time to share that with the ladies.
You're very welcome.
And yeah, we're working continuously together, which is just so amazing. And that little meeting online ended up being, such a beautiful transformation for both of us. And I'm so excited to carry that even further.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Joanna. Okay.
Thank you.